How to handle being rejected by a girl. Hi guys, my name is Christine Loveridge and I am a dating, relationship and personal development coach, and today we are talking about how to handle being rejected by a girl. So the first point I want to get into is your perception. So how you perceive being rejected really determines how you feel about it. So if you are feeling really sad about being rejected, then that is only because you are focusing on the negative feelings. So take this for example. Someone is rejected by a girl and they see it as her loss. They move on to the next girl. Whereas there's someone else who perhaps gets rejected by the same girl, but instead obsesses over it for months, wonders what they can do, searches YouTube for all the dating videos they can find, literally obsessing over this one thing. And as you can see, the difference there was these two people's perception over the rejection. So basically what you want to do is you want to fix your perception, especially if you are upset about being rejected and you are generally just feeling quite negative about it. Where attention goes, energy flows. So if you are focusing on the negative, if you are obsessing over it, if you are focusing on the negative feelings and you're listening to sad music, then you are obviously focusing your attention and your energy into these negative feelings. And what happens is that you will tend to get more of those negative feelings because that is what you are feeding. You are feeding your negative emotions. However, if you just see it as her loss and move on to the next girl, then obviously you won't be obsessing over it. You won't be feeling negative about it. You would just be focusing on the next girl. So one of the best ways to handle being rejected by a girl is to start changing your perception of the rejection. The second way to handle being rejected by a girl is actually to do something that a lot of you might not have thought about, and that is to get rejected more often. So the reason why you might be dealing negatively with this particular rejection is because perhaps this doesn't happen to you a lot. So perhaps you hardly ever get rejected by girls and you usually can get a girlfriend or you can get a girl to like you back. Or perhaps you don't really put yourself out there enough, and therefore when you get rejected it really hits hard because you just don't generally, put yourself forward that much to girls that you like. So one of the best things that you can do is, especially if you're a student and let's say you are on a university campus, then go out and talk to girls, see if you can get some girls' numbers and get rejected more. Because once you get rejected more, then you will be desensitized to being rejected. So make a little tally chart or something of how many girls you can see and talk to today and get rejected by them. So just go up to them, say, hey, I think you're really cute, what's your number? And then they'll either give you their number or they'll say no thank you. And just keep on doing that. So perhaps try and do it to like 100 girls, try and reach out to 100 girls and get rejected, because the more you do it, the more easier it becomes and the less desensitized you will be to it. So you won't feel so negatively towards being rejected if you get rejected a lot. That will really help. And if you are not as brave enough to do that kind of thing, you don't have as much courage, then I would suggest that you just start going on more dates, So let's say you have been using your online dating profile to meet most women, then keep on doing that. Keep on going on dates. Keep on, filtering through the women until you get to someone that actually does want to be with you and won't reject you. Because basically what you need to do is you need to have this mindset of, it doesn't matter if I get rejected, because I know one day I'm going to meet someone who won't reject me. Or it doesn't matter because there's plenty more fish in the sea. Or it doesn't matter because I know that I'm a worthwhile person and I'm worthy, and so when a girl rejects me, it's simply her loss. You want to see it as a more positive experience and see the positive in it. And you never know. One of the things that I used to think when I was in the dating world before I met my fiance was I just used to, if I ever got rejected or no one called me back or something like that, then I would just think, okay, well, perhaps this person was a psycho, or perhaps something would have led to something negative happening in my life or something. So I always see it as like, okay, well, maybe if I got into a relationship with them, then I might have ended up in a car accident or something. I always see it as it's meant to be. If someone rejects you, it's meant to happen. And that's how how I see it, and that's how I sort of desensitize myself to being rejected, because I'm like, well, what will be will be, and if someone doesn't want to be with me, or if someone doesn't want to go on another date with me, or doesn't want to go on a date with me in general, that's their problem, and it's meant to be. So my third point on how to handle being rejected by a girl is to realize that there is plenty more fish in the sea. There are billions of women out in the world that are available. There are billions of women in the world, and there are many, many, many women that are available emotionally and would love to date you. So don't just get hung up on one girl when you are dating and when you're not in a serious relationship with anybody. You know, there's no point. If you're dating someone and you're not exclusive, you don't need to just get hung up on that one girl. Because if you see yourself as someone who knows there's plenty of fish in the sea, and you see yourself as someone that has lots of options with women, then you won't have that scarcity mindset. It wouldn't matter if a girl rejects you, because the next one's just going to come along in 10 minutes, you know? So don't worry about it. There are plenty of women out there, and I don't even really believe that there is such thing as the one. I think there are many people out there that you can potentially date who are, like, I guess you could say soulmates, or could be potential soulmates. I don't believe that there is just one person out there who is designed for you. You know, there are plenty of people out there that match your values, that can match the kind of person that you want to be with and the kind of person that, you know, wants to be with you. You know, there are plenty of people out there. And once you realize that and you have more of an abundance mentality instead of a scarcity mindset, then you will feel much more confident, and you won't care as much when a girl rejects you. Because basically, if you have a scarcity mindset and you believe that there's just one girl that's going to be the be all and end all for you, then it's going to be very scary for you when you meet someone that you really like and you think that they're the one, and then they reject you. You want to believe that there are people out there, there are women out there that are many potential ones. And remember, where your focus goes, energy flows. So if you're only focusing on the fact that there's only one girl out there for you, you're only going to be focusing on that. But if you focus on the fact that there are plenty of women out there, there are many people that you would be a perfect match for you, then you'll have more of an abundance mindset, and you'll feel less scared about being rejected by girls. So the last way on how to handle being rejected by a girl: why would you want to be with or get hung up with someone that rejects you? So if you still feel like you're in love with this person that rejected you, if you still feel sad about it, if you still want to be with them in a romantic relationship, perhaps you should ask yourself why. Why would you want to be with someone that has rejected you? And it might be because, you know, you think that they're really beautiful, or you think that you're not going to find anyone as good as them. But again, that's going back to the scarcity mindset. And remember, you want to have an abundant mindset. You want to believe that there are many women out there for you. You want to be with someone that wants to be with you. You want to be with someone that would drop anything to hang out with you and be around you. You want to be with someone that would be excited to go on a date with you. You want to be with someone that would never reject you in a million years because they think you are great. That's the kind of person that you want to be with. That's the kind of person that you want to focus your attention on. You don't want to focus your attention on women that have rejected you, that are not interested in you. You want to focus your attention on the girls that want to be there, that want to meet you halfway, that will do anything to just simply hang out with you. And perhaps you don't think that deep inside, subconsciously, that you can find someone like that. Perhaps you don't even believe that you deserve love like that. So what I would suggest to you, if you think that perhaps subconsciously you think that you don't deserve to be with someone that wants to be with you, and subconsciously you feel like you deserve to be rejected, then I would suggest that you work on your personal development. Start reading some positive books, listening to some positive stuff. I've got a positive resources playlist that you can go through that have helped me with my self-confidence and helped change my mindset just in general about life. And because basically what you want to do is you want to change your mindset in lots of areas. Because if you feel rejected in one area and you feel like you don't deserve something in one area, it pretty much spreads over to other areas, because how you do one thing is generally how you do the other things across all the different areas of your life. So if you feel like you deserve rejection, then you probably feel that way about your job, you probably feel that way about other things like your body. So make sure that you work on your personal development and you have a look at some of those positive resources. Obviously, there are other ways that you can strengthen your personal development, your self-esteem, and a lot of those are by working on your body, working on worthwhile goals that you are interested in, designing a life that you are really happy about, and just generally trying to find more ways to enjoy your life. Anyway, if you like this video, then please give it a like. If you like these kinds of videos in general, then please subscribe. And if you would like help with me personally, because these videos are very generalized, so if you want help with a specific situation, then you can go to www.christineloveridge.com/shop and get coaching. Or you can alternatively email me in the email address provided in this video's description box, and we can work something out that way. Anyway, guys, I hope to talk to you again very soon. See you later. Bye.